Hey, how you doing? Give me 1 second here. I need some music or something. Let's see here. Which one is that? Okay, cool.
Thank you for flying Gargano Line.
Lord Kalar.
Hey guard, how's
20
it
months.
going?
Thank you. It's going okay. I'm actually quite energized. I was feeling a lot of dread when the Kickstarter started, but now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm
How we doing?
feeling excited. How I should be feeling, really. Let me get some Rusty Control. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Trying to give you guys a not yet pirate. I'm gonna give you guys a quick sit rep. What's going on?
Sorry, finished my stream. Did you pick a mission yet?
Rusty Control and Pirate. Thank you for subscribing. Pirate for 17 months. So, chat, if you don't know, Pirate Potato is the co-writer of this book, and I'm making sure he gets his his spot. Know what I mean? Let's get some White Bat audio going. White Bat audio. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys what we're working on, because instead of waiting for the money to come in, I'm kind of getting the boys and girls working, getting them getting things ready. The programmer / coder, the guy who's working with Rusty, yeah. So Para's working with James, and they're gonna get the Foundry thing working, and then I got Chloe Coy and Loth working on art, and I'm gonna use art as well, and put my own art in there as well. Where's some chill wave? There we go. There we go. Get the chill wave going. But yeah, so I figured I'd show you guys what we're working with, and personality. I just sent you sketches, man. It's really hard to draw snouts. I don't know why. Well, I'm not a furry artist, so I don't draw a lot of, snouts, and they're just difficult because the faces out there. It's weird, but I'm working on it. Let's get just a little bit of volume. Thank you. All right, so we are over halfway to 11K. Now this is not a joke. This is me being honest. I did not expect to get 1K in 60 days, and I feel a bit foolish because there's only 50 more days left. But yeah, I honestly could not be more flattered. Is that the right word for it? Flattered, more smitten. I'm not sure what the right word is for this, but I never expected this much. Not for a minute ever expect we even hit like these stretch goals down here. I thought I'd just throw them out there and I'll never hit that. I figured I might hit this one maybe these two. I figured we'd hit, but I never thought we'd get all the way down here. So I figured we'd do a quick sit rep, tell you guys what we're doing, what we're working on. We're already working. We're not going to wait 50 days to start working. We're already working. We're getting art done. We're getting, I'm going to do layout. I'm going to download a program to get layout done and lay it out how it should be. So, yeah, thanks, Alex. But yeah, so more or less, the plan is to have these things laid out in the same way as the old FM manuals I would read. So, more or less, it's going to look like this. This is what the layout's going to look like, right? And mine's going to be kind of that weird cream color. But they have there's always a layout for FM manuals. This one's Guerrilla Warfare. Don't ask why. Don't ask questions why I have this. But more or less, it's going to be laid out, like this. That's the plan. And there's always stuff like this inside there and that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to do the layout myself. Orochi Chad, thank you for gifting 1 tier 1 sub to Booze McGroove. But yeah, so we're going to get it laid out. Okay, so here's the thing I get a lot of people confused on. It's going to be a PDF for a while. Not forever, just for a while. Because I know for a fact some things are wrong. Some things are going to be done incorrectly. They're going to need tweaking or fixing. I know that. It's going to be the 3 books are going to be PDFs for probably maybe a few months, a year.
Hey guard, I am in tons of pain RN. Can you tell me everything will be okay?
Aries, I hope you're doing okay, but yeah, everything's going to be okay. Pain is transitory. Pain goes away eventually. And if not, you find ways to remove said pain. So it's all going to be okay. I've been in pain a lot through my life. I've had odd pains, crushing pains, searing pains, piercing pains. It all fades in time. I mean, my hands are all scarred up from, all the injuries I had in my hands, at least. yeah, more or less rusty. Because I never expected this. So the goal of this book, the goal of the Veil Riders TTRPG is not to make money. That's not my goal. My goal is to make you guys the book that you guys deserve. A game book that's not going to sell out. A game book that's not going to kowtow to bullshit. A game book that's going to stick to its scruples. And not bend for anybody. To make a book that you, the players, deserve. And we're going to do the best thing we can at that. And make sure it works. Not flawlessly. Nothing is ever flawless. There will be kinks and burns here and there. But just work as a game book should. Without all this extra bullshit. I think one of the things that maybe, really pushed me the hardest to do this was how much I hated, all the shit going on with the things we loved. All of our game books, all of our video games are all getting just weird. So I wanted to make a game for you. A game for the players. A game for the DMs and GMs and CCs. My goal is to sneak in Seagull Harpy. Bird Girl Himalayan Need. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, so the goal here is to make you guys a book that you deserve and will entertain you. So the current book form is not great. It needs proper layout. But you see how, more than likely I'm going to put in column spacing and all this, right? And then to fill up all the dead space, we're going to do doodles. We're going to do coffee stains, bullet marks, just to keep the book flavorful. And the goal is to spend a lot of the money on art because you guys deserve a book that you can look at, that's pleasing to look at, a book where you can find something on every page to smile at, a little joke here, a little meme there, a little something just for you, the reader. Yeah, Alex. Demolicious Deed reporting still chippy. So I'm going to expand on a lot of things. We're going to expand out on all of the defining history things. We're going to expand out on phobias and personality traits. As well as in the CC manual, we're going to expand out more lore for the GMs that run their games. I'm going to put in a lot more stuff per race. So the goal is to have a bigger explanation of the races, like attributes, how they look, height, culture, that kind of thing, and include art for every single race. So that way you guys have an idea of what you're working with. That's for every race. So like how this is here, this is going to be probably twice as long, just with culture stuff and that kind of.
How you doing, Guard Hope? Recovered from the feels yesterday, winking face.
Yeah, from the feels. So when that was posted, I was at Lowe's trying to buy parts I needed for a dishwasher because I was installing a dishwasher, and I'm trying to maintain manly composure the entire time because it hit me all at once what was going on and what it meant. It didn't hit me till then. I realized, what it all meant. And I don't think a lot of content creators really pay enough attention to the people who put them up on these places. They elevate them through these ranks of internet notoriety or whatever it may be. When I break it down, I have people who are putting faith in me to make a good product for them, and it all came crushing down on my. And I was trying to figure out which kind of shark bite thing I needed. I'm staring at them, and I'm like, staring at the shark bite. And the lady goes, "Sir, are you okay?" And I was like, and she said that I was sitting there just mean mugging this fucking shark bite. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Don't look at me. I'm fine. You know, it didn't quite hit until that point what all this meant. And the main goal is to make a game book you guys can enjoy. And even if, say, you never play this game, you can read this entire manual and more or less read a book. You can learn all about the cultures and where they live and, you know, all that kind of stuff here in this book. At least then you can still gain some kind of entertainment from it, from the pretty pictures, from the funny words, from the lore. You know, you can still get entertainment from it. So I'm going to be splitting up my weeks. I'm going to have a week of work and a week of drawing, both drawing Personalities Minotaur comic, the Emily Bronze cover, and art for the book. So I'm going to be doing week to week to week to week to week. And I'm going to try and pack this book with, not like this, but kind of like this, just plugging in pictures wherever I can. I think it is. Remember to make Femboy Evader a thing too. Heavenly Gunner, I will let Chloe Koi Noi to make a pretty Spider Boy for you. Now you're being properly catered to. And woo, what the hell happened?
Emotional damage.
That was a wild hotkey. A TTRPG that doesn't do the Wizard of the Coast thing. Yeah, so that's why I do not want to do. I want to. The worst thing I could ever do is lose focus on who I'm making the game for. I think that's probably the worst thing I can do is just forget who put me here. The last thing I want to do is change due to what's happening. I hate those kind of people who like leave behind friends and stuff. I don't want to do that. I just want to make a game book. I just want to write books and be me, you know. But we're gonna go through. We're gonna rework all this where it's prettier and more appealing to the eye. For skills and descriptions, using the layout program, I'm gonna put little circles to represent the pips you put the skill by into, or some of that nature. You know, it kind of lets you know what's going on there. So we're going to rework this. I don't think we'll add more skills. We might, but I don't think we will. I'm going to rework all the NCO skills to make them a bit more special. Thanks, Alex. Gorb. We're going to rework all the starting gear, and as well as the gear as well. We're going to be adding a lot more gear and putting little blurbs about gear where needed. Yeah, so all these, we're going to actually give these things proper names, not just battle axe. We're going to put an actual name there and add more of them. And the goal is to have where each weapon is unique. It's a very difficult thing to do, to make every weapon worthy of taking. We're going to try and fit the weapons to play styles, if you understand what I'm saying. Try and make it to where certain play styles can have a weapon they can go, oh, I want that. And make each weapon desirable to someone who's playing the game, or make weapons that little bit unique to where they actually are different from each other. No combat wheelchairs. There are no access ramps on the battlefield. Okay, it's just get yourself some auto mail and call it a day. Okay, there's no need for a combat wheelchair. So we're going to expand out the basic field manual items with a few more mundane things. More memes, of course. We're put this meme right front and center for where it should be. We're going to add more guns, of course. We're going to add more bows, more guns. I think we're good on slings, though. I think 3 slings is enough sling for the book. Pistols, some machine guns. We're going to have more shotguns, more rifles, more sniper rifles, more LMGs, more MMGs, more HMGs. Right now it's only the M2. We should probably add a few more of the international HMGs on there. The basic ones, nothing too fancy. Owen gun. Owen gun will probably be a combat controller manual special weapon. Booze, if you want, you can send those to Pirate. Pirate should be able to kind of chew through those. Yeah, so that's the thing, Rusty. IRL guns, all pistols mostly shoot 9mm. So how do you make them different? We're going to make them all do certain things or appeal more to certain play styles. A more sneaky pistol, a more brutal pistol. Make them separate in the special things they do. Instead of changing damage, we're going to simply just make them do certain special effects to fit certain play styles. Ammo rarity? Yeah. Yeah, a MP40 is still 9mm, Yeah, so we're going to add more HMGs, like probably the Dishka and shit like that. Add them in there. We're going to add more explosive weapons. We have Mr. Carl here. We're going to add probably the Law, simple tube RPGs, that kind of stuff. Make them really rare. The Mateba. Isn't a Mateba a reciprocating revolver? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure the Mateba is a reciprocating revolver. Look boxes? What's a look box? So I think here we're more or less good. You got mines and C4. Nothing really special there. We'll try and figure out more special spicy weapons like the flamethrower or a chemical sprayer or that kind of nature. I know there's one. It's a quad tube rocket launcher that fires fire. I forget what it's called. It's got a special designation to it. Canned war crimes. What is canned war crimes? What are you talking about? Yeah, Alex, more or less. Okay, so throwing weapons, we'll clean that up for sure. We'll add more because we got Molotov, stick grenades, smoke grenades, flashbangs, riot grenade. We'll add more artillery. We'll add more ammunition. We got a pretty good selection. We got hollow points, green tips, slugs, explosive smoke. We'll comb through this to make sure if it's good or not. M204, that might be it. Weird question, but how much would I need to shrimp to get Mr. T Goliath character in the Veil Riders that shows up in the books in TTRPG? I have no idea. That is very specific. We're going to add more. Okay, so here I know someone brought up attachments and optics. We're going to go through and add more of those things like front grips, that kind of stuff. We didn't really have a lot of options, and we're going to expand it out by quite a bit. We're going to go full retard with it. So make sure that's all in there. We're going to add more uniforms, more headgear, more chest gear. Backpacks should be fine, I think. I think that's more or less all you guys need in backpacks. Radios should be fine. We're not going to touch radios too much. We're going to really expand out the miscellaneous items. We have quite a bit here, but I know there's some we're probably missing. So we'll go through and just add in a lot of miscellaneous stuff, you guys, that actually does something. There's nothing worse than like a miscellaneous item that should actually do anything. So we're going to go through and add more miscellaneous stuff that actually do something. They add something to the game itself. M202 Flash. Thank you. M202 Flash. That's what it was. I will go in and add more poisons. Even then, though, these poisons are pretty unique as they are, I think. We'll add more we'll expand on the toolkits themselves and actually make them a lot more attractive for use. Because I know my players completely forgot their fucking toolkits. Monies is money. Vehicles. We're going to add a lot more vehicles. I'm going to go through and add a lot more options in general. I know someone was mad the Toyota Helix wasn't in here, so I want to try and find a way to squeeze the Helix in. I have to go through and redo the fuel consumption rates. I have to fix that. I do know that. Yeah, Rusty. So I'm going to go through and add a lot more vehicles, and we're going to add tanks. These are all scout vehicles. We're going to pump these up. We're going to add more armor vehicles. Right now we have Humvees and half-tracks. I got to add more to it. I'll probably add a few more of a lot of the armored vehicles and add more tanks in. Right now the tanks is just a Hetzer and a Sturmgeschütz. I'll add more tanks in there for sure. And I'll also add in some discoverable tanks you can't actually start with, like maybe an M60 or a Sheridan or a Chaffee. Just kind of sprinkle in little unique tanks here and there. And I think that'd be good. We'll add more aquatic things, like more properly named aquatic boats. Like right now we have the a rubber boat and a patrol boat for river. That's really all we got. I think we'll add a lot more boat options there. I know someone wanted a bass boat. Someone wanted like a literal bass boat in their game. I was like, I'll figure out a way to do a bass boat. Okay, I will do that. M1 Warlock, yeah. Amphitheontos, I mean, I definitely could. I definitely should. I should give you guys the breadth of vehicles that will be littered around the Vale, literally. We'll add more aerial vehicles. We'll add helicopters. We'll add the Hueys. We'll add the maybe a Kiowa, maybe a Little Bird. So we'll kind of sprinkle those in there as well. Battleships win. Jesus fuck. How are you gonna run a battleship game with this 6 dudes? Like, come on now. I think the horses are fine. I might add a few more horses, but these are pretty unique horses at all. So the thing is, though, these horses here, like, this kind of describes what I try to do with weapons and vehicles. I try to make all of them worth taking for a certain reason. Like, the Oni Phalum Draft can carry a lot of weight. The Valley Horse is fast. The Night Sprinter can see in the dark. You know, they all do certain things. Dover and Crag, you know, they're short and they can exhaust slower. You know, the point is to make all these somewhat special and worth taking for a particular reason. Lots of NPC characters. Magic. We're going to increase the magic by quite a bit, I would reckon. We're going to add more speaking spells. And we're going to add more blood magic. We're going to go through and add a lot more blood magic spells. They still won't be nearly as good as the discoverable spells in the CC manual, but it will be more to pick from, at least. So that's a good point there. All the stuff here, like Dread, Death, Days, we're going to comb back through it, make sure it reads properly, is properly explained. That way there's no confusion whatsoever. And yeah, so in this book here is going to be littered with little pictures. That's what I want to do. Little pictures here and there. The pictures I want to do of just people, of like the Veil Rider auxiliaries just doing things, you know, like chilling or cooking or shooting things. They're going to be doing something to kind of get you in the mood with the book, you know. Additionally, I want to show you guys the Foundry thing. So the other goal here is to make it to where you can go on here as a DM or GM on the Foundry system, and you can download or buy the Veil Rider RPG thing, and everything you need, for the most part, will be in that thing you download. So right now, it's a little rough, but we're working on it. And I'm going to have Para and James really crack down on this and get it working nice and good. But more or less, we have it to where everything's here. And you work in compendiums where, say, Arse wants to learn a new skill. You can go over to skill ranks. You find what you want. You drag it over, and you can auto-populate it. And it'll calculate all your stuff onto your sheet. Additionally, we got something going on here. Let's pull them out here. Okay, that's what it is. Shush. I was like, why is that playing? That's weird. So, say you're Arse here, right? And you're on the combat sheet, and you're doing stuff like you're using up your AP, right? You're doing actions, doing AP. We we have to where it should auto refill your AP with the rate you're going to have it at. So say you're shooting, and the next turn comes, it'll automatically update your AP. It's one less thing for you to track on the game. So you're doing actions. Next turn, auto-populates. That's the goal, to make this as easy to use as possible. That way, it's just easier to play. And like, we have things to where you can go in, you can level up, and there's like an ammo counter. So watch here with that ammo foul. Say Ars uses his foul, right? You click this, pulls up your attack thing here. This is the beta attack sheet. And like, say you want to do an aim shot. When you roll that shot, it subtracts the ammo automatically. See here, it says ammo used 1, remaining 3. That way, and say you keep rolling this, you're kind of rolling your shots, remaining 2, remaining 1, remaining 0. It'll tell you to reload. That way you know you're out of ammo. It's one less thing to manually track. Let's see you later, Alex. We really want to make this as a delightful experience as it can be. It won't be perfect, but the less things you guys have to manually remember, the more fun you'll have in the system. This is going to be a system for the players and for the GMs. That's my dream. That's what I want. A game system where you can log on, or say at the table, you have little counters. You can just count back and forth. It'd be very easy to maintain and track, as well as giving the players the breadth of choice. It's not D&D where you have an action and a bonus action, not Pathfinder where you have 2 actions. You have AP points. You can choose what you want. Yeah, time crisis. Reload. Step on a pedal. I want this game to provide the players and the GMs the breadth of choice that's been missing from a lot of games. I want you guys to be able to go in and go, you know what, I want to do an aim shot, a normal shot, stack up actions, and get ready for, this thing. Yeah, like, I don't understand. Yeah, I want it to be very easy to understand. No confusion. And say you want to do it digitally, it's all at your fingertips. Like, what I have is when your DM downloads this game, there will be maps. There will be camp maps. There'll be world maps of the things in the book. There'll be like a little PDF you can download and add maps. I don't know how many we'll get, but I want to have an NPC folder with tokens in the game. Say I want to find an orc. You can go click, and you can go blip, blop, have an orc. Mind you, it won't be that picture. It'll be an original picture, but it'll be there. You can just drag it out, whack, and it'll all be there. All the actions, everything you need to do, it'll all be there. It's just, it'll just be nice to use, and hopefully pretty. We're gonna get some HTML going. Yeah, maybe Kite. So we're gonna try to get some HTML going to where what I want is to where, say Ars is going on the sheet again, right? I want to have on your sheet when you go to combat, you can click. If it's like say you clicked aim shot, it'll roll it for you. You can go click, and when you click aim shot, it'll roll aim shot over here. It'll subtract ammo, subtract AP, and all you gotta do is click. I'll be right there. And you go over here, and you go, all right, I hit, I roll damage. It's all right there at your fingertips. It's all right there. That's what I want. Just pure ease of use. That'd be great. Just to make it to where everything falls in place and it's easy to figure out. Now, that will take time. Everything takes time. Nothing is done quickly. But I want it to work well. So that's the goal for the Foundry system, is to make it as seamless and as nice as possible, as well as having all of the rare spells and rare weapons in a folder that only the GM can handle. So Spartan, we're just kind of go over what we're planning for the game. So the biggest thing is having a folder with all the extra shit in it that's in the CC manual. The players can't get to, but only the CC can. So it's a locked folder that only the GM can get to. I think that'd be kind of fun to have. As for art, Chloe Coy is doing the art, most of the art, and I'm gonna get her doing most of the. She's better than I am. I'll say that much. So I have her kind of doing. I love these speedy glasses, you know. So we're going to be doing a thing where we're going to be blending the Valedor races and modern things, you know. Like, this is one of the Agardalings, and you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be throwing on modern elements. This is one of the Staglings. I'll leave it here for a bit more. This is one of her... So this is one of the sketches I had her do to where... This can be like a page filler. This is one of the brim touched, I believe, or a adorned. I don't know what's going on here, but I want this kind of stuff just on a page, just to flavor the page. Shows a Valedor soldier just chilling with her compound bow. So we're gonna take the art and we're gonna mix in the equipment you can wear in the game and simply have it on the page, so you can see what it looks like, or what it's going to look like when you're playing these characters. Like, if you notice here, she's wearing a ballistic vest, a plate carrier, but she has, you know, those mana bottles, those health potions. She's, you know, it's going to be an awesome blend of all the fantasy and modern elements. She's working on an Oni noodle maker for the Oni race section. That's one of the things she's working on, and we're slowly dialing in like the aspect of everything as well. This is one of the brim touched, where these are getting actually moved to the side. She thought they came out here. I told her no, to come out the side of the head. So she's gonna make these come out the side of the head now. But basically, it's gonna be art littering all over the fucking book. Something pretty and nice to look at. That's going to keep you entertained and looking at the book. This is one of the satyrs. Now, let's all calm down here. I know some of the guys in my Discord, all right, we're going to have a few waifus and manfus in the book. That's going to be a thing. Chloe Coy asked for permission to do a few twinks. All right, so let's just relax. But there's going to be some eye candy in the book as well. Where is Centaur? It's coming. It's coming. And then here's one of the, so I told her about the performer class. So on some of the classes, there's gonna be art with it. So this is one of the performer images for the performer class. And yeah, so we're already working. Yes, pirate the world. There will be spiders. There will be Havader. There will be Havader there. We will draw Havader and make sure Havader are in the book. We'll make sure of that. Don't you worry. And yeah, so we're already working. I'm not waiting another month to make sure or not waiting another month until I get the money to start working. No, we're working right now. I told Chloe and the other artist, hey, you know, the money is coming. Here it is. Let's get work going. That way we're at least, you know, slotting in where we need to be and get things, you know, start teasing things out, getting things in place. Like next week, I'm going to be spending at least $60 on a layout program. So that way I start laying things out. I don't see a point in just waiting and like, oh, I guess I'll get to it someday. No, we're already working. We want to get this book out to you guys. And like, here's one of the things where, not here, guy. I want you right here next to, there we go. So this is my friend Loth, and I'm going to have her draw just like cute shit to kind of plug in near the bottom of pages or the top of pages. Like this is a Yamato and someone with a rucksack holding a carrot. You know, just something to fill in dead space, something to give pages character, just stuff like that. You know, can Daniel be the gambler? We'll see. We'll see what we get put out there. But yeah, so we're already working. We're already getting things done. We're already working on getting layout done, adding stuff. We're already doing art. So the ball is moving. I don't want you all to think that we're just sitting on our heels, kind of waiting. We are already moving on stuff. We are already getting things going for the book. So this is happening. It's happening. It's going on right now. And of course, in probably 2 weeks' time, near the 22nd, 23rd, I'll do another update video and show you guys what we're doing. There will likely be things to talk about at that point, I would reckon. And yeah, so figured I'd let you guys know what we're up to. I'm going to post this video on the actual Kickstarter. And most importantly is that, you know, thanks to you guys and the Kickstarters, we're doing this. This is happening, you know, and I want everyone I can to know the Veil Riders, to know the freedom of play. And you have all already done a fantastic job in spreading the word. And it's just, I would like to see this grow even further. I was panicked at first. When this went over 2K, I was like, oh my God. Fuck, I was like, what the fuck? But now it's just like, I think we can do it. I think with all your guys' help, we can do this. We can make the Veil Riders at least kind of like, I don't know, stub the toe of Dungeons and Dragons, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how far and wide you guys can spread this thing, you know. Rusty. It's just I'm you guys. Like, one of you guys paid to have my shit put up on an Arc Warhammer stream, you know, and this is like, I'm actually excited now. I'm actually feeling pretty pumped, to be honest with you. I never thought I would. I never thought I would get that. I never did. I never thought I would see triple-digit backers on my Kickstarter. And you know, you guys are killing it. You really are. I could not ask for more. But I know you guys could spread this as far as you can. And you know what? Due to the fact that we are at 10K, I bought a power-up potion. I got a bottle of Moxie. And I figured we'll share this Moxie together. Know what I mean? And maybe with a little Moxie check, we can convince more people to come play with us on this side of the veil, to go on an adventure. All I want to do is take people on an adventure. To take people on an adventure with their friends. Because my childhood was this. I would meet up with people at the library, at school, at houses, and we would go on adventures. We would leave real life behind for just the few scant hours we could, and we would go on an adventure. And I want to take everyone I can on an adventure with me. I will give you the world, so that way you can take your friends on an adventure. Even if someone doesn't pay me a single cent, and just finds this PDF on a pirate website, I don't know. But as long as they tell me, hey, I took my friends on an adventure and we enjoyed your story, that's good enough for me. You know, I just want to take people on an adventure. The Veil Riders is taking you guys on an adventure. The Emily Braun series is taking you guys on an adventure. I just want to take you guys on an adventure with me on a different world, a different time, a different plane, just to be able to have an access point to escape reality, even if just for 4 hours a week or 4 hours a month, just to escape. It'd be nice to see more people on this side of the veil travel across. You know what I mean? I think. Lend me some of your clout. I will, Victor. I will. But you guys know the right places to go. You guys know how to navigate this social sphere we're all tied to. And if you guys can bring me here, you guys can take me anywhere you want to go. And I will know, I will acknowledge that it's you who brought me here. I may take you on an adventure. I may take you across the veil every now and again in a video. But you guys brought me here. And I have no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to take me all over the place. Because that's what it's all about. It's about the people who take you places. And I could not ask for a better community. I could not ask for a better bunch of people. Even the guys in the blank. I could not ask for a better group of people to take me places. Because you guys at least keep life interesting. Cheers to that. So, before I go, I will be reading my homies a story goodnight when I hop off, or reading the Night Owl. This will be y'all's homie goodnight story for the week. Till next Wednesday. But yeah, so I'll drop a Discord link. Killjoy, yeah. I'll drop an invite link right now. We have 1 second here. Invite people. Copy. Right there in chat, gentlemen. Hop on in. But yeah, I saw your message, Iron Wolf. But yeah, so I'm gonna hop off here. I'm going to. This is a drawing week, so till Friday I'm gonna be drawing stuff, and then next week it's working on books, all that fun stuff for sure. And yeah, I just want to end this with just telling you guys thank you. Honestly, just I know you guys are buying a product, but you guys didn't have to buy my shit. You guys didn't have to hang around on Discord or send me money on coffee or buy my stickers or my patches. You didn't have to do that, but you did. You did do that. And now I'm looking at $10,000 to build you guys the game you deserve. And I never thought I would ever see the day where I had people like you beside me. For sure. And I just hope I don't disappoint. I really don't. The worst thing I could do is just disappoint you guys and not live up to expectations. That would suck. By the way, we're going to be doing mission briefs. And the goal is to pay the VAs to voice your mission briefs. So if you're a GM and you have running a game of the VRTTRPG for your friends, and you choose a mission objective, you can play an audio clip, and it'll be a voice actor playing the audio clip for you and telling you your mission objective. I think it'd be kind of fun to have. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It is. This is the same kind of feeling I got when I first shot the 50 cal. You know, when I first shot my first Mark 19, my first M4, my first M9, my first SCAR. It's that same kind of feeling that I can't quite explain. But this may just be the best one I've felt yet. And yeah, so I'm going to end stream here. I'm going to read my homies a story goodnight, and I'm going to try and make you guys the best game I can. I am. And I hope you like it. Good night, folks. I'll see you next time on this side of the veil.